The enTRAPreneur.
Would you like something to drink? I have cognac, Cavassier, tea.
No, I'm perfectly fine, sir. I do not drink before or during an interview.
By now you should realize that you're wasting my time.
But the interview is not over, sir.
I did not start one.
I have basically exhausted my growth potential at my current job. And I think for my personal fortunes and for that of your company, we could join forces.
Very impressive.
He would never understand how strategic a statement that was. There are many qualified persons below me that could fill that position.
What do you think about the industry that I'm in?
I think it has great potential for growth. Not just growth in sales of what you're now selling, but for diversification, mergers. This is the food industry. It will never die. You can spread your risk by getting involved in so many other food-related entities when the time is right. What is the range of products that you're currently distributing, if you don't mind me asking?
Not at all. Currently, we distribute banana chips using our own brand.
Oh, so basically all you do is brand your products.
Yes. You see, madam, branding is everything. People in this country consume a lot of Hennessy.
Yes.
They call it Hennessy here in Jamaica, but it's actually cognac. The company that markets it was founded by a man named Hennessy. That was many, many years ago. Although the marketing of the brand is no longer controlled by the family name is still used today. They now sell about 50 million bottles worldwide annually. The way I see it, Jamaicans consume about 40 million bottles. That is why branding is everything.
Very interesting.
That is my vision for this company. My vision. So the interview with the potential marketing manager has to be deep. Very deep.
I understand, sir.
See, I want a strong person, especially a woman, to run this outfit.
Why are you specifically looking for a woman? Just curious.
You see, my dear, when a woman gets a good grip on something, she usually holds it very tight. I want nothing to slip through the cracks.
Is he really talking about business here? Well, you should know what you're talking about there. Within the group of snacks, there are many items that you can add to the inventory. I see you spreading out into the rural areas and even the rest of the Caribbean in, say, about 5 or so years.
So, what do you think I should do now?
Widen your range of products. Strengthen your distribution channel, plus aggressive promotion for your brand. You will need competent management in place because this industry is highly competitive.
That is why I'm considering you for the job.
Are you saying that I got the job?
You are this close. And if we continue like this, we can lock it.
Thank you.
So tell me, when can you start?
Well, I'm on leave now. I can start immediately.
That's great. Excuse me a minute.
This is the beginning of something big. I can feel it in my hands. Mr. Dongdu is an unconventional don of sorts. He's qualified in business and quite a philosophical guy. I'm puzzled, however. Why would he apply for a job with SDL? This Dongdu guy is eccentric, but there's something credible about him.
So, Mr. Dongdu, I noticed you've never worked as a marketing manager at any company before.
Is this the first time you're seeing me?
Yes. It is not like you've ever worked as a marketing manager at any company.
Well, that is not entirely true. Because as the leader of my community, I have to ensure that all my people are satisfied at all times. You see, Mr. Searcher, customer satisfaction is at the root of marketing. And that is my priority. Customer satisfaction. Dangdu style.
Tell me, Mr. Dangdu, how do you plan to market the product of my business and you have no experience in marketing management?
That's easy. All you have to do is to promote it. Let people know that you have the best product. Give people massive discounts. And then I will do the rest. Dangdu style. I come to lock down all markets.
What do you mean by lock down?
You see, when you're running a business, you have to treat your market like a garrison. And if you're in the garrison and you want to survive, you have to make sure that all intruders are kept out. And those people who are inside the garrison, they should be voting for your product and your product alone. Dangdu style.
Mr. Dangdu, this is not politics. What do you mean by lockdown? Give me some specifics.
Right here you're taking me for a fool. You have not given me a contract or even offer me something concrete. And you want me to give you details as to the core of my strategies. Dangdu does not do that.
How much do you expect for your salary?
Well, I have done some amount of research in your company, and I realize that your company is young. It is a small business. And I kind of mix that with my whole analysis of what I can bring to your young company. And I'm saying that, by the way, with or without perks.
Without perks?
I would say 500 smackers.
What do you mean? 500 smackers?
500,000 per month.
500,000? You think this is a job for a bank manager? Why would I want to give you $500,000 per month? And you know nothing about marketing?
Make it a first. I am qualified. I have a wealth of marketing experience. You see, you have to see me as virgin material for your company. You have to understand that my qualification is not on paper. I'm a very, very, private person.
You know this is preposterous.
What does preposterous means?
It means you're strangely qualified.
Thank you very much for the compliment.
Listen, I have some other interviews to do. I'll give you a call someday. Okay?
All right.
Just wait for a call.
I appreciate that. I like your positive attitude towards me in this interview. I'm looking forward to talking to you. Just remember to give me a call, because I won't be looking for another job. I'll just be waiting on the call. Thank you.
Rolling.
What's my... Just one more thing. While I'm waiting for you to call me, I'm really, really in high anticipation of working with you, boss. I won't be seeking another job.
So, how much can I collect today?
Mr. Venturi, I was trying for you to read between the lines, but I'm having problems getting through to you.
You're joking, right?
I am going to need at least 3 months to pay you 25% of what is owed.
3 months? You are out of time. I am running a business here, you know.
And what is it that I am running here?
Obviously a fried fish shop. It must be an underground fried fish shop. What do you expect? My creditors are breathing down my neck. I have bills to pay. I have a bank loan that needs to be serviced. How the hell can you be running a business if you cannot afford to pay your suppliers?
Mr. Venturi, please to keep your voice down.
I will keep my voice down when the check turn up. These are invoices that are 90 days and over, past due 90 days.
Mr. Venturi, there's no reason for you to be slamming down the documents on the desk like that. I have my copies, and I'm a chartered accountant for Christ's sake.
If you're an accountant, bring down your payables, man. Allow your suppliers to stay in business. I am the head of this stream, and if water don't flow from me, your crops cannot get watered. I need a check today.
But I cannot pay, Mr. Venturi.
I don't care if you cannot pay. I need a check today.
Mr. Venturi is the CEO of Chip Off the Teeth Manufacturing.
Listen to me. Let me have a check, or I'll be taking up residence inside of this office.
Mr. Searcher owes him quite a bit of money, although he represents a substantial proportion of SDL's viability.
Do you realize that I am cutting off my side to save my face?
I am not interested in your personal situation. That's your business, not mine.
It's a good thing. Today is Friday. And it's now 2 minutes to 4. Mrs. Francis, I've looked at a number of applicants, but none to change my mind about you.
That's excellent.
I still have a few to be interviewed, but until you and I have closed the deal, I am not sure that you will be the new marketing manager.
Oh,
Tell me, did you look at the proposal I sent you?
yes, sir. The salary is a bit surprising.
Why do you say that?
Well, it is $20,000 below what I am getting now.
20,000.
Yes, sir. Plus benefits.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting you to at least match what I am getting now, with the view to an increase later.
Mrs. Francis, as you can see, this is a very young company.
Mr. Sergio, that is exactly why I place my pay package at that very youthful level. I do not expect that your company will be a child for a very long time.
Well, Miss Francis, if your performance is as impressive as your resume,
Yes,
this company will mature in no time.
sure.
Is there something bothering you?
The job title. I don't like the job title, sir.
What about the job title you don't like?
Why can't you call it something like Director of Marketing? Or Marketing Director? Something with more modernity.
Oh, Mrs. Francis, we have to be creative.
Exactly.
Yes, but what is wrong with being called marketing driver?
Sir,
Listen, that is what you'll be doing, driving the market.
I know, Mr. Sergio, but don't you think that's a bit too creative?
Well, tell me, what have you settled on?
Well, I haven't settled on anything as yet. Just let me go home and think it over. I might come up with something that we both will like.
Okay. Well, see you tomorrow at 9.
Tomorrow it is,
Yes.
9 a.m.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
And Mrs. Francis,
Yes?
the search for a marketing specialist is ongoing.
Yes.
I may come up with someone before you come up with a title.
I'm aware of that, sir.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mrs. Francis.
Good morning, Mr. Sergio.
So you like the title Marketing Development Manager?
Yes, sir. Such a name typifies the kind of work that I will be doing here.
Okay, I like that.
Thank you.
That is your contract,
Oh.
job title, and job description.
Great.
Once you've signed those and I get back a copy, you're on the job.
Okay. You're well organized, it seems, Mr. Sergio.
Well, I was trained that way, you know. What? Mrs. Francis, are you reading the contract again?
Yes, sir. I have to make sure that it's the same contract that you sent to me via email.
So, how would you know that so quickly?
I was trained that way. May I ask, what is your area of discipline, sir?
Well, I am a chartered accountant, a full-fledged member of the Association of Certified Chartered Accountants.
Very impressive. Accountants and marketers don't mix.
Well, I am of the new breed, new era, new development.
Okay. I would like to speak to the staff at the distribution center.
Well, that is not a problem. You can have a seat. Yes.
Thank you.
And Mrs. Francis, as soon as you sign those documents,
Yes.
that will be your desk.
Thank you, sir. When the fish tries to swim up the fall, that's when the bear eats it.
Well, since that's your approach, let the fight begins. As of now, I am cutting out all your supplies. After that, cash on all purchases.
As the mother of the child, I hope to be appraised of all that concerns my son. You're a good accountant, so I want you to post those entries and reconcile with me at an appropriate time.
That was a great marketing decision right there.
Well, listen. This is a great management decision. You're fired!